Tonight, we drift into the snowy silence of an ancient land. A land of temples and swords, of honor more valuable than life. There's a story every Japanese child knows, but the rest of the world? They've only heard echoes. It is the true tale of 47 men who waited for 2 years only to die for a man who had already been buried. Their names were erased from official records, but their loyalty became immortal. So, close your eyes. Breathe in. Let me take you to Edo, Japan, in the early 1700s. In the year 1701, Japan was ruled by the Tokugawa shogunate. The emperor still lived, but true power rested with the shogun. The land was at peace. But peace does not erase pride. Lord Asano Naganori, daimyo of Akko, was a man of discipline. Young, loyal, and quiet. A true samurai. One day, Asano was summoned to Edo Castle. He was to assist in receiving envoys from the imperial court. A great honor. But with it came a dangerous companion. Kira Yoshinaka. Kira was the master of ceremonies. Elegant, influential, and known for being greedy. He expected bribes, gifts. Asano gave none. Days passed. Kira mocked him, ridiculed him in public, calling him uncultured, provincial, weak. And then, something broke. In a flash of fury, Asano drew his wakizashi inside the palace and struck Kira across the face. Kira survived with a scratch. But Asano, he had drawn a blade in the shogun's castle. The law was clear. That same day, without trial, he was ordered to commit seppuku, ritual suicide. His land was confiscated. His samurai were left masterless. And in a single hour, honor turned to disgrace. When a samurai loses his master, he becomes a Ronin, a wave without a shore, a sword without a cause. Over 300 samurai served Lord Asano. Most scattered. Some became monks, others vanished. But 47 of them made a silent oath. They would wait, they would avenge, but only when the time was right. The leader of this vow was Oishi Yoshio, a thoughtful man. Not loud, not violent. He understood Kira was protected. Any attack would bring doom unless planned with perfect patience. So he told them, scatter, disappear, pretend to forget. Some became merchants. Some took menial jobs. One even pretended to be a drunk on the streets of Kyoto. That one was Oishi himself. He sent away his family, slept in alleys, laughed in brothels. Let the world call him a disgrace. Even Kira believed it. They've given up, he thought. But behind every smile, every drunk step, the sword remained sharp. Chososu. December 14th, 1702. 2 years after Asano's death. The night was cold. Snow fell on Edo's rooftops. 47 men gathered in silence, in black robes, carrying their final wills. At midnight they moved. One group circled to the back of Kira's mansion. The other approached the front. No shouts, no banners, only the whisper of snow under sandals. The attack was swift and ruthless. Guards were caught off guard, literally. Inside the mansion, servants screamed. The Ronin searched every room. Kira had hidden inside a storage shed in the garden. Pale, trembling, they pulled him out, and then offered him an old samurai courtesy. Take your own life. Die with honor. Kira was silent, afraid. So they executed him, quick, clean, no cruelty. They wrapped his head in cloth and began their march. Through snow, through dawn, to Sengakuji Temple, where Asano's grave lay waiting. The news exploded like thunder. 47 men had done the unthinkable. They killed a man protected by the shogun, but they did it for honor. The country split. Some praised them, some called them lawbreakers. The shogun himself hesitated. Weeks passed. Debates raged, and finally, a decision. The 47 Ronin would be allowed to die, not as criminals, but as samurai. They were granted the honor of seppuku. On February 4th, 1703, each one took the blade, and each one bowed to death in silence. Their bodies were buried beside their master. 48 graves in total, one for each of them, and one for the man they never stopped serving. Today, the graveyard at Sengakuji Temple is never empty. Flowers, incense, coins, letters, left by visitors who feel something powerful in the wind there. The story of the 47 Ronin has been told for 300 years. In books, plays, films, even Hollywood tried, though they got much of it wrong. But at its heart, this story is not about swords. It's about values, loyalty that survives time, patience stronger than rage. A group of men who chose death over a world without meaning. In Japan, they are heroes. Not because they won, but because they remained unbroken. In a world that forgets so easily, they remembered. You don't need to wear armor to carry honor. You don't need a sword to fight for dignity. The Ronin left us a story not of violence, but of choosing what is right, even when it costs everything. Thank you for traveling with me tonight. If this story moved you, subscribe for more stories that rest beneath the surface of the world. And now, let the snow fall softly in your dreams. Sleep well, traveler.